Hello guys, Garcia here. Welcome back to the Barabbah's Addon. Alright guys, so we're back. So we finished all of the main quests in downtown, I think. So we can already go to Hollywood. But since I don't know exactly when I'm getting my haven, if I'm getting the Premier Haven or not. So I'm going to actually drop some things here. Oh yeah, I need to give this to Pisha. So I have Haggle 4 already. I think I'm gonna sell most of the stuff actually. Let me just drop all this. Now that I decided that I'm going to sell, maybe it's not a good idea. Because I don't need to come back here anymore, because in the last episode we saved Heather, right? So we essentially don't need to come back here ever. Well, we need the PC, obviously. So yeah, I'm not sure. Let's go and sell this first. I already delivered the quest to LaCroix, right? I'm pretty sure. We did basically all the main ones in the last episode, right? We did the museum, we did the Malkavian Mansion. So we should be good to go to Hollywood here. So Mud Hunts, yeah, I already did this part too. Yeah, let's deliver the item to Pisha. Yeah, I think that's it. So the only problem we're going to have right now is humanity, really. It's not doing well. Oh man. Well, whatever. Don't get traumatized, sir. Well, too late. Sorry. I tried. You're too fat, bro. Just covering the entire corridor here. Oh yeah, I forgot. I didn't even have to do that. Oh man. Yeah, I'll never get used to that, I think. If every clan had to do that, okay. But because it's only the Nosferatu, right? And I don't play with a Nosferatu all that much, then I never got used to it. And see, this never changes either. The like frozen image on the waves of the water here in the sewers. Doesn't matter how good of a PC you have. It's meaningless. Not going to solve anything. Well, I could go to the red spot and sell it there instead of going to Larry, right? Might as well. How do I go up here? I don't know. Oh yeah. Yeah, here. This is the way to the Warrens, right? Oh, I can't use it yet. Alright. But this is what I need? Nope, don't want to go to the Warrens too early. I don't have to. That man and his crab nipples.
Ain't seen you here before. Isaac's in.
Sure. Let's just go there at once. Yo, I have the quest for LaCroix, right? I can get the quest for the cafe there. But I'm trying to remember, did we actually complete the quest in the other Nosferatu playthrough? I don't think so. Because I can like kill the guy, but killing the guy doesn't solve the quest, and you fail the quest. So yeah, it's one of those quests that you just can't complete with a Nosferatu, so I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to want to talk to me anyway. Sir?
Good evening, Neonate.
Hey.
So, you've come to barter information with the...
Yes.
Perhaps.
Oh.
Call me old-fashioned, but this is... What I want won't meet me in... Go to the ground. Excellent.
Thank you. Okay, so now we can walk around in peace here. Let just me go to... Jesus. Can't speak today. Let's just go to the red spot first here. Well, I'm breaking hearts here, left and right. Oh yeah, the lady. Where's Sandy? She's not here yet? But even if she shows up, right? There's no way she would recognize me, so I don't think Nosferatu has that encounter. I don't remember that happening in the other playthrough either. As you can see, I just played with Nosferatu recently, and I don't remember anything. I can't memorize this type of stuff.
The moon is out, everyone's in dreamland, and you've tuned into the dead.
Hey dude! That's the guy.
Nobody to fall asleep next to? Go ahead and put the radio into
There's no scenario here, so don't you worry.
And hey, why don't you call me
Bye, bro.
sometime?
You must be at least as high as this counter to buy alcohol porn. Oh.
Looks like somebody's been waiting in the queue
welcome
for a
to
while
Red.
to speak to yours truly.
So,
caller, why aren't you asleep?
always.
Singaporean?
Living.
Sex.
As
in you have an insect.
I'm glad you.
Or tripping crickets are keeping you up.
Where did I
or
park my
you
car
have nightmares
again?
about
Oh,
them.
the guy started
wait,
already.
I don't even have a car, dude.
Hola.
So just
Always.
turning off the
Hola.
radio there. Okay, so let's get the armor. I don't need anything else right now. You can get all of that. I don't care. And you know what? You can get all of this too. I have lots of knives. See, that's why the knives weren't
I
stacking.
wonder how they microwave
Oh,
burritos in the Middle Ages.
See, that's why I wasn't stacking knives anymore. In the last episode is because I was maxed out already. I have 10 knives. That's great. Alright, melee book. I don't need this. You can have. Oh, I forgot to give the item to Pisha. My God. I need this. I don't need this. I can have that. All of these. Don't sell blood.
Chocolate syrup or peanut butter? Chocolate syrup or peanut butter? Dude.
What a challenge. Alright, so let's see how she's looking.
Dude, I have to dip these potato chips in something.
Hey, it's like she's using like clothes for cold weather. Or not, just a jacket. But hey, she's getting some of her clothing back, I guess. Okay, so now that we did that, let me just go back to downtown real quick. Then we can keep going here in Hollywood. So yeah, we won't have to deal with Sammy here. And we also will not have to deal with the cafe guy. So I don't even need to bother checking my PC right now. So I'll only have to check it after Hollywood, right? Because of the library quest. Here. Downtown. Boy, right? You know, the new PC has that, like, that side of the case that actually has a piece of glass, so you can see through. Like every PC nowadays has that, right? For some reason, I have no clue why. Well, to check the components, obviously, but why? You know, what's the point? People like having a cool looking PC that has like shiny lights and stuff. I don't care about that at all. Couldn't care less. But yeah, because the PC has the glass on the side of the case here instead of like the rest of the metallic thing here, or the aluminum or whatever it is the material.
Yes.
Here.
Yes.
Thank you. So because it has that, I actually can see my entire screen reflected on that. And yeah, I've been jump scared this last like 2-3 weeks a lot because of that, because I'm not used to it yet, obviously. And the size is still bothering me. In Vampire specifically, for example, it doesn't bother me as much because my muscle memory is so like developed in this game that I don't need to worry about like not seeing the entire screen. I'm not being able to like pay attention to most of the screen, you know. Now playing other games that rely on like you having like being able to actually see every single part of the screen, like for example I play World of Warcraft, so how the hell are you supposed like to check out all the effects and all the skills and the map and the calendar and so on, everything like at once in a super big screen? So the only way is to sit further back, right, so you can have a better view, but then my back gets messed up, so I have to choose either to not see the entire thing or to mess up my back even more, and with age that's just going to get worse, you know what I mean? So I'm probably just going to have to learn to see like the gigantic screen in front of me. Alright, so I sold everything. We already did the Pisha thing. So we can start. I think we could do like, oh yeah, let me talk to the guy with the tape first. Then we can go and already do the Romero quest. Checks, cashed. Oh yeah, I need to go to the cafe first. Sorry, forgot. Oh yeah, hacking. So hacking, I have hacking 6. So I can go back and get those items later in the apartments. The reason why I'm not remembering to do this is because I don't have a haven there, right? So I don't have a reason to go back. So one of the points here is going to be the book, and the other point is going to be the quest for Bertram, right? So hopefully it's going to be okay. That said, I need to raise my research. Luckily, scholarship has been easy to raise because of the discounts, because I have an extra point here. And intelligence, as always, just helps research. Intimidates pointless. But luckily, like, the main thing that we needed to do is already done, so I'm not that worried about it. Where's the book? Well, that's your fault, bro. I was just minding my own business here. Here, email. Here. Alright. Alright. I'm not going to hang out. It is kind of funny, like, to scare people like that, but you are always, like, rolling the dice, right? I cannot, like... I don't want any violations right now. I mean, I'm okay in violations here. But you never know if the game, like, starts giving me violations left and right because of the Nosferatu thing, you know? I'll consider myself lucky, count my blessings here, and avoid interactions as much as possible. My man.
Yeah? Yeah? Tape? Alright. Oh, you got every place. I don't have it.
Yep.
What the? Oh, Christ!
But yeah, so firearms. I have 2, right? So I already used the book. So if I need 3 more points to actually be able to... I don't remember if in this version he gives me the 4th point in firearms, to be honest. But I just need to raise the points first. And then do the Romero quest here. So yeah, I need to get the points first. So I'm going to postpone Romero for a second here. Convenient. Well, that disappeared. Ooh, okay, finally. What a fight. Hey, they're here? I think. Alright, don't touch the door yet. Alright, with the new monitor, I have been able to, like, see so many new things in this game. This is the, like, clearest region yet. Like, I can see some of those stones back there that I haven't been able to see in my entire life with the other PC. Oh yeah, did you go back, right? Yeah, I forgot. Man. Forgetting everything. Yeah, I need to go back and check the Ginger Swan thing, right? Damn. Yeah, I'm not saving enough because if I save it, save like somewhere there, I could just load, but I don't know where I would be with the autosave. So yeah. You know what these sounds here remind me of? But if you guys are not Latinos, you might not know what this is. But there's a show that became a worldwide like popular show from the 70s and 80s. Might even have begun like the end of the 60s. It was called El Chavo del Ocho. We just call it Chaves here. And on that show, every time there was like an episode that had like some sort of horror like story, there's like an old lady that lives in the village with the guys there, and it's just an old lady, but they think she's a witch. So every time they go to her house, you start listening the wolves howling and stuff, you know. So every time I hear that sound, I'm reminded of Chavo del Ocho, and I don't know how to say that in English. We call it Chapolin, who's the other character. There you go. Yeah. Man, doing this as a quote-unquote Nosferatu here is very annoying. Like, it triggers everybody. I don't know if I should enter in this subject, now that I've thought of it, but probably should, before I forget. Because it's one of those subjects that people are the most like hypocritical about. Which is, because I clicked on a video like that, my timeline is now full of videos like this, of people that got burned. Like really badly burned. And when I say burned, I mean like percentage-wise, like 50%, 60%, things like that. And especially the face. And obviously they barely look like they used to, right? So they are, without like trying to like dance around the subject here, difficult to look at. It's just a fact. There's no way, like even if it happened to you, you would have difficulty looking at yourself in the mirror, you know. So let's not be hypocrites here. So every time a video like that shows up, of like a veteran that like helped people in like Iraq or something, or someone that used to work in a factory or something, and then like a tire or like an acid tank or something blew in their face and so on. So not even just like burn victims, but anything that like could destroy a face. And like in every single one of those videos, people always say, "Oh, what a heart of gold." Oh, it's not the appearance, it's like the heart inside. They sacrifice themselves for these people and that people and so on and so on. Cool. Okay, that's cool. But would you like have a relationship, a romantic relationship with someone in that situation? Or would you, if you like husband or wife or someone came back from a war, for example, and had like 70% of the body burned and they lose like a few limbs and stuff, would you stay? And then the first thing that you would say is like, that is disgusting that you even would discuss that. I would 100% stay no matter what, because love is this, this, and that. And then the following year you would get a divorce, right? Because that's what actual people do. Not idealized people, but what happens to actual people. So you know what the highest cause of death is for veterans that come back from war with like deformities and missing limbs and burns and stuff like that? Suicide. Why? Not only because of the depression and the problems with war and so on, but because they end up alone. Everybody in their lives just leaves, you know? So they go to war young, come back 20-something years old with like for lack of a better term, like busted body. And everybody's like, oh, what a hero. But then they don't want to help them. They don't want them to have a pension. They don't want them to like receive like some sort of like position in the Ministry of Defense or something. Even if it's like an honorable one, not really like working there. No one cares. It's like, oh, he's a hero, thank you. 2 like taps on the back and then let the guy go fuck himself. That always happens. Americans especially are really disgusting with this.
You made good time. I didn't doubt this tape.
So yeah, every time this type of video shows up, I'm like, oh please, come on.
I do have a feeling that whatever's here may be of use to
stop
both
being
of
like
us.
virtue signaling, you know, because you know it's not that easy. You know it's not that simple. Like to say, like be a husband or a wife or a mother or a father of like someone that is like in a vegetative state, like in a coma state, and they will never wake up. But you have to take care of them for like 20 years. That's extremely difficult. That's very taxing emotionally and financially too, you know. And everybody on the comments are
It's more
like
disturbing
heroes.
than I was led to believe.
I would take care of
You
5
can
people like
understand
that.
my concern now,
No, you wouldn't
can't
do it.
you?
No, you wouldn't.
It just so... I assume it does.
Here.
Behind this... Any luck?
What about the
Certainly.
gargoyle, bro?
There is something, but
Yes?
it's taken up residence.
Okay.
It's a walking... Certainly.
Alright, so I need persuasion like 6 or 7 for this gargoyle, right? I mean, I've done with 6 before. I could try, but I have to go talk to... What's the name of the guy? Sprouse first. So, yeah, sorry if I entered in that discussion there. But I just don't like people being hypocritical. So I told this story before. I'm going to tell it again here real quick, just so you guys can understand. So, the husband of one of my aunts from the other side of the country here in Brazil, he has had, I think she passed away already. He had a sister that was born with some mental problems because of a problem during the pregnancy. And she had a very weirdly shaped face. Her face was way bigger than normal. And yeah, then she goes downtown. So she was very scary for me as a child because I didn't understand what was going on there, you know? I had no clue. So, was I a bad person for feeling like that? You know? Even to this day, when I picture her, it was so kind of unnerving. And it's very unfortunate because obviously she didn't do anything to deserve that. It just happened, you know? But do you think that everybody is like understanding, everybody's kind, everybody's respectful? No, everybody understands? Do you really think that's how it works? Just step outside, like touch some grass, and in a few hours you see that that's not the case. A lot of people would find the person like scary, disgusting, and so on and so on. And then a lot of people that have like even like lower morals would actually verbalize that and point to the person and so on, which happens a lot. So, you know, just acknowledging that like a situation is super bad and it will be very difficult to deal with, instead of being a hero and like treating everybody equally and so on, which is something that you can try to do, but no one is that sort of an angel. No one that has ever lived acts like that, you know what I mean? So just like stop being a hero, stop pointing out people's mistakes and shortcomings and just keep going, you know what I mean? And acknowledge that things are complicated.
Hello, Neo. Of course.
About gargoyles.
Gargoyle. What can I... With much...
I see. So I need more persuasion for the conversation with him too. Alright, so this is starting to become a problem because I need points for firearms, but I also need points for persuasion. But I also want to raise my research, so the only way would be to put points here in scholarship, because that does both, right? Yeah. Alright, so we'll have to postpone this one too. Okay, so no Romero quest, no Gargoyle yet. So I guess I could just go straight to V and do the V quests instead. That will allow me to complete the serial killer quest too, right? Oh yeah, the good old flying sitter, I guess. So yeah, sorry if I bothered you with the conversation there. But the one thing that I cannot handle is hypocrisy. like people pretending to be better than they really are. It just doesn't roll with me, you know? Yeah, I went to university, and man, do we have some heroes there. I think in every university in the world, you have a ton of heroes. Everybody thinks that they are going to change the world. Very few do. You know who talked a lot about changing the world? Elizabeth Holmes from Theranos. It was her mantra. We're changing the world here. It's going to be a deal breaker. Oh, deal breaker. Deal breaker. A game changer, and so on and so on. And yeah, it turned out she was just a fraudster, right? For her entire life, basically. So, alright, we are skipping the Gargoyle. So, oh, I could do the Ash quest too. I forgot about it. Yeah, I'm not going to be stronger than what I am right now anyway. So let's just go and do the Ash quest. Then I'm gonna go to the good old guy here, and we'll talk about the tape. And then I'll go and talk to V. So we're going to just like move around the Romero quest and the Gargoyle quest and so on and so on. So if I get to 7 and I still cannot get the dialogue with Strauss, then I'll just like straight up just go and try to do it without getting the reward from him, which is rough because his reward's pretty good for this one. And also remember, there's a chance he's going to give me the Tremere Haven, which I definitely want to get. So that's why I'm putting the extra effort here. If that was not the case, I wouldn't care, you know. Hey.
I just might.
I know.
Why don't you ask everyone else in the world?
White
They'd
eyes.
know.
That's cool, man.
Ash, there. The sun's... Never mind. Me neither. What's the cat? To say yes would be... You didn't see... Hunters. I could just... Did I...
No.
What the hell? Fine. You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
If I make it past the hunters, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Let's go. Ash Rivers. What's the name of the character? Ash Campbell? It's like the... Not Ash Campbell. I forgot the name of the actor. Do you guys know what I mean? The guy from Evil Dead. I'm pretty sure that Campbell is, I think is his actual name, right? Bruce Campbell. Right there. Is it Bruce? I'm not really sure. But yeah, every time like someone hears Ash, it's one of two things. It's either him or Ash Ketchum, or the Pokemon character. So that name kind of has been like taken over. I also remember of like Lady Ash, the character from Final Fantasy XII. And Ash, the Overwatch character. The Gunslinger.
Freeze! Hey, hold it! Hey, hold it!
You are way too eager right now. I don't know what's going on with it. Never seen me like this aggressive before. I need to feed in one of these guys. Or on one of these guys. You. Oh, the wall. Come on, stop moving. Oh, Ash. See, that's why I don't like when he's super aggressive. I can't feed. Great. Kill the other guy too. Ah, Jesus. Alright, so I have to just try to regenerate here. Oh my god. Even with Visceratica here, if I can't regenerate, I'll be in trouble regardless. See, this is the place in which the regeneration bug would actually be good. Save my ass here. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have the shot. Only one, really? Come on. The shotgun guy has to die. Alright, this has been way more annoying than normal. My god. I have no clue why he's behaving so differently. But it is what it is. Alright, at least now he's allowing me to feed. Just stay there. -0. Okay. Wrong side. Alright, somehow we made it, but man, without feeding, this is complicated. Alright. I don't think I've ever got hit by the train. Should try one day just to see what happens. Death, probably. Tragic death. The objects. Alright, finally. Okay. Alright, that was really, really bad. Because, like, thinking of the perspective of, like, if I was using a weaker character here, I would have died many times. But your punch lady here is way stronger than the average. Come on, Ash. How are you alive? A vampire this clumsy, like a Leslie Nielsen type vampire, wouldn't make it in Bloodlines unless you're a Malkavian. If not, nope. Come on, Ash. Jesus Christ. I hate when they do that. See, that's why I don't like the companion mod. People used to ask when I used to play the mods that had companions. Right? What don't you like about it? It's really good and so on. It is good, but the problem is not the mod, it's the game. The game is not made for a mod like that. Foundation is broken, you know what I mean? Oh, you moved. What's happening? Okay, a single square of death. Look.
I think that was the last one.
Thank you.
It was his father.
That? All right. So Ash quest done. So we have 8. So we need just one more. So let's go talk to Flynn. Let's go up here. That will probably give me enough already, but we'll see. So actually there's no point in postponing Romero, right? Because at the end of the day, I will not have enough points to put in firearms regardless, because I'll have to spend the points in scholarship or research and so on. Yeah, I'm just gonna go from 2 to 3 here. Later I'll put more points here, whatever. I don't think I've ever wasn't able to finish the game because I wasn't able to put that many points in firearms and perception for the final stages, you know. But I think it should be fine. And just because it never happened doesn't mean it won't happen eventually, right? Another quest is going to be a new experience for me with the new monitor here. I'll be able to actually see some creatures.
Whoa there, Sugar Puss.
Hey, man.
Look at how you... Hey, I'll pretend I... Name's Romero. See, it's like
Romero.
this. Dilly. Sure thumb. Oh no. You're telling. I love him. Hey,
What do I have to do?
I'll be back. Now. Fast.
I don't know why, but the audio for me is more choppy in this place than it has been in the rest of the game. As you guys know, the audio, for some reason, this PC is rough as hell. I don't know what's up with that. Okay. Speaking about Romero, though, that's very interesting. The actual, like, George Romero, the director of, like, zombie movies, he passed away, right? So, I think it's either, like, his wife or his daughter, like, 2 members of his family are working on, like, zombie movies. Like, according to the article I read, is to, like, take his legacy ahead to make it continue with the Romero name. I think it's like his daughter and his ex-wife or something. Both are involved in cinema and stuff. So they are both creating new films with the Romero name. So let's see how that's gonna turn out. That usually doesn't happen like that, right? Usually there's like a family member that is like more on the know, this type of stuff. Like for example, Ozzy just died, right? Who is going to carry his musical legacy in his family? The answer is nobody, because none of his kids are actually actual musicians. Even though like Kelly Osbourne used to sing back in the day, she doesn't sing anymore. So, and obviously Sharon has never been a musician of any kind. So, you know what I mean? So it doesn't happen a lot when you have like 2 members of the family disputing like the quote-unquote legacy, not like the money, but the legacy of the person that has passed away. It's like if Schwarzenegger died like tomorrow, and like 2 of his kids started acting in action movies, trying to become the next Schwarzenegger. You know, just a funny thing. So I'm keeping an eye on that situation just like for curiosity's sake, you know what I mean? And also because more zombie movies can never be a bad thing, right? See, that zombie right there, I've never seen it before. That's the first time in my life that I've seen that zombie in that direction. Hey, that's actually bad. Oh, that's actually really bad. Usually the zombie comes from this direction, not this. That is awful. Does that mean that I'm already screwed here? I mean, I didn't lose any time. The moment the dialogue ended, I just started walking. And I also didn't get stuck on the door or anything, I think. So yeah, I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure that most of the time the zombie comes from this side, not this side. But you know what? Whatever. Like, as long as it doesn't like destroy my chances, it's okay. Still dreaming about like a mini game on Bloodlines 2 with the wolves. My dear Silver Fangs. That would be really cool. Come on, I missed the punch. Alright, come on, lady. Good. Trying to reset the stealth there. Yeah, I'm going to save more than normal here because this one is pretty sketchy. I don't know if that's because I've never was able like to actually see the zombie coming from that direction, because in my PC everything was dark, the other one. Or if that just like is a very rare occurrence, which might not be good, we'll see. Alright, just been drink, let me just drink a little bit of water here. Okay. Alright. I was talking about El Chavo earlier. And it's very interesting because it's universally liked by most like poor countries that have access to the show. Because the experiences of the show are like very like a mirror of the experiences of the third world countries in terms of like growing up and stuff. So you watch the show and you're like, oh, I did this. Oh, I've been through that, and so on, so on, so on. And how poor people have that tendency of like coming together instead of like hating each other. So if there's like a part of the population that is like more understanding and has a bigger shot of like living peacefully, weirdly enough, is the poorest members of society. They usually understand the struggle of each other better. That said, it's also the same group of people that also can produce the highest amount of criminals because they don't have anything, right? So when you don't have anything and you are desperate and you want to have things, but it's never going to happen to you because no one cares about you, no one helps. So you get desperate and you end up like starting to like become a criminal to have a better life and so on. So it turns out that both things can be true at the same time. You know, they can be understanding and more desperate at the same time. Well, hey, it worked. All right.
They'd come out while I was gone.
No need, really.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Whole time. When you fire,
Thank you.
Look at the time.
Hercules Jr. Alright, I thought something was going to go badly there, especially because the second zombie was already coming too. I was like readying my ears like to be able to listen, like the gates being like brought down by the horns. But it turns out it didn't happen. Okay. Alright, so let's just put the point in scholarship right away here. There you go. So we finished the scholarship very early. It's pretty good. Thanks to the bonus, of course. Okay, so if 7 is not enough to talk to... I was gonna say Romero. Oh yeah, I need to do the second quest for Romero too, actually. Let's just do that first. So if 7 is not enough to talk to Strauss, then I'll just do the quest without Strauss. I don't think I need to wait that much. I think the item that he gives us is the Fey Charm, I think, right? The one that raises... I think it raises dexterity, if I'm not mistaken. Which is a very rough one to lose. But I also want to see if I'm gonna get a Haven or not, so... yeah.
How's that whole blood sucking? Moon comes... Huh? Sure, hey.
Oh... damn it, I actually got him as a companion. Damn it. That was not the plan. But I don't think I saved here. Yeah, whatever. It occurred to me now that actually I cannot do the quest for the pimping quest. Because I would never be able to bring a prostitute here, right? The lady would like scream immediately. But yeah, I don't think it is... And this quest is probably in the same boat as the cafe quest. I don't think those quests work for Malkavian. That said, he's going to be in the Haven there, whatever. But I'm not going to use the companion, obviously. Okay, so let's go back to downtown. Let's see if we can get the dialogues with Strauss. 7 should be enough. I don't think it's like more than 7. I really doubt it would be 8. Because I'm sure I've done this with less. That said, it could also be the case that my character simply cannot get a dialogue, which is totally like a possibility, you know? So we'll have to see how this will shake out. I was going to eat, but then I looked at my blood pool. We're fine. Yeah, that's another thing that we haven't had like a whole lot of trouble. Like every mod that doesn't have the blood counter, like which includes like the actual vanilla game too, right? It doesn't have the blood counter. Every single one of those mods is easier, just by virtue of not having the blood counter. Like we had a lot of trouble in like Camarilla Edition, for example, with the college. We had to feed like many more times than usual, just to do the lessons. We also had a lot of problems with Final Nights, because Final Nights I think has the counter too, if I'm mistaken. And you are weaker in that one, so it's kind of rough sometimes. People ask me too, like, what mod should I play first? Now that I want to try mods, go for the ones that make you the strongest, like as strong as possible. Go for clan quest, go for Camelot Edition, you know. Go for anything that like gives you extra power. Then you try the hard ones. You don't start in Final Knights or Anti-Tribute, you know what I mean?
Hello, Nick.
Hey.
Of course. What can I... A gargoyle. Yes. Well, then... Yes, I know something
Oh, I
of gargoyles,
see.
and of this gargoyle
So
in
it's not a
particular.
persuasion choice.
I had hoped that... Yes, unfortunately. Isaac... Ah, I see that you've learned well.
Yes?
Despite the indiscretions of your sire, you are proving to be an asset for the clan. I commend and thank you, neonate. Here, take this.
Okay.
Good luck, young.
Thank you. When you succeed in destroy the gargoyle, return I will give you an appropriate reward. Alright. Alright, so it did work. So it turns out I could have done this before. Yeah, so the whole situation with Romero was just a mistake. I could have gotten like the extra firearms points, I guess. I'm not even sure if I could like reach 4, but you know. So it turns out the choice was not a persuasion choice. See? When you skip dialogue, you have to be like really sure what you're doing. And in that case, I thought I was. But because I didn't see any blue lines, I thought I didn't get the dialogue because you get a blue line with every other clan, right? But in this playthrough, I'm a Tremere. So I don't need the persuasion choice, right? Because he would give me the information regardless. So yeah, I committed a mistake there. Alright, so let's go talk to the old gargoyle here. Let's see if we can actually convince him. Oh, well, 7 should be more than enough. That said, well, I am a gargoyle too, but remember that this mod like treats you like a Nosferatu barra Tremere. I said in Portuguese for some reason. Slash. So, you are basically these two other clans, right? I don't know how he's going to react here. He might attack me on sight for a couple of reasons. Let's see. Barra. Yeah, sometimes Portuguese just... Sir? You're alive. Calm down, brother. Fights against. Here.
Yes. Yes.
There you go. No problem. Alright, so it was enough. Now I have 7 again. So I need to raise research eventually. But I need one more point here. This is 8, right? It's here. I can see it. See? Man, like just the monitor by itself would already have been a great improvement for the other PC without like me even needing to buy a new one. Just because I would have been able to see more stuff. That's crazy. You know a game that I played on the channel that was so dark that was actually difficult to play? Call of Cthulhu. That one with this monitor would have been amazing. Man. Well, it is what it is. Can play some Granny too, finally.
Any luck?
Here.
A gargoyle serving in the I'd like to...
Later. Okay, so let's see if we are going to get the haven or not. If we are, it's a very convenient haven. It's even closer than the other one. And if we are not, then we'll just have the Santa Monica Haven for the rest of the game, I guess. Because the Malkavian one we get like only after Gary, right? Before Chinatown, so it's kind of pointless. Oh, forgot. I was looking for the cabbie. Man, if the cabbie's Kane, he's my father, in a way. So if he is, he should give me a lift, you know? But that's not how the vampires roll, really. Especially that one. Alright, come on, give me the Haven. Compared to like the first Haven that you get, the Tremere one looks like a very like expensive type of place. Luxurious. But I still like the Santa Monica one better just because it's home. You know what I mean? The Malkavian one is cool in theory, but not amazing. Not Malkavian, sorry. The Nosferatu one. It's like Malkavian, what the...
Hello, Nick. Of course. You did. And your efforts are well appreciated. Yes, indeed. You have more than proven yourself, and I have spoken of you to my lord. He and I both agree that you would be a great asset to the clan.
Oh, what does that mean?
It means that you are welcome to join the Chantry as an apprentice. As a result, you will live here in a room of your own and enjoy the luxury and privacy it affords you. Do you accept this honor, neonate?
Oh, absolutely. I accept it.
I knew that I was right about you. Welcome to the pyramid, my apprentice. Your things have already been moved from your haven in Santa Monica. They are upstairs waiting for you.
Oh, thank you. That should be a part of the family. Alright, so we got the Fade Charm. +1. Always good. So yeah, I have 8 now. Drop it in research. We need 9 for the final books in the game, right? So I'll just need to put like 12 here later. Alright, so we actually got the Haven. I felt it was like a long shot. It was me like overthinking it. Or like over-analyzing it. Turns out, no. So Romero should be here somewhere. Or not. Well, whatever. So, what do you think?
I'm so happy to see you.
Oh, okay. Nothing amazing. Right, so let me drop the stuff that I'm not going to need immediately here. Here, here, here. These I can sell. Oh yeah, blood. Let's swap with 2 of these. Yeah, I don't need this one either. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright guys, so we actually got it. That's crazy. Oh yeah, this is the Thaumaturgy relic. Oh, really? Visceratica duration. Oh, that's good. So the relic actually works for us too. Increase the damage. Increase the duration of Visceratica by 25% if you're a Gargoyle. Oh, I see. Hey, that's really cool. Finally, I have a use for this. Oh, all right. I mean, I don't need it, but it's cool to have it, for sure. Sacrifice, Gambit. I am not going to open this email, so I won't get the quest. That said, I don't want this cluttering my mailbox here either. So I'll just get the mail and not do the quest, whatever. The only thing that this will do is to like put the NPC in the world, right? That's it. Alright guys, so we actually got the Haven. So I was not sure at all, I was just like speedballing. But it turns out that, yeah, the game treats us like Nosferatu and Tremere all in one, and Gargoyle 2 in dialogues. So we are basically like 3 vampires into one. It's kind of a unique, interesting way to do it. I've never seen like done in quite this manner before. But I guess that's what you have to do when you put like new clans, right? You need to rearrange the dialogue. Otherwise you do have to like rewrite an entire like section of the game just to add the history. And when I mean writing, I mean like literal writing, of like writing the new dialogue line and stuff. And yeah, that would be like a lot of work. And I don't even know if that's doable without like changing the entire game, like war games, for example. But yeah, man, that's really cool that we got this. And also we got this too. So unfortunately, we don't get the regular Haven here, right? In downtown. And we probably maybe can get the Nosferatu Haven later too. But luckily we were able to get the in-between Haven here, the Tremere one. This one looks amazing, as you can see. It's a shame that only the Tremere in the base game can have this one. One of the big like things that I would change in like Bloodlines 2 is to like give everybody their own Haven and their own storylines and stuff. But I guess they're doing that. That's why there's less vampires this time around, initially. But we'll see. Let's not talk about that right now because that conversation like never ends. Alright guys, so we'll continue Bloodlines here in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.